Hi friends, it's Victor Costa and welcome to the Daily Lift. I hope you're having an outstanding day and I hope today's podcast makes it even better for you. I want to tell you about the power of visualization that I experienced firsthand. I went to the parking garage to take my car out, and when I walked up to my car, I saw a scratch on the passenger side door. And I walked up to the parking attendant. I said, "Hey, what's with this scratch here? I know you guys are, a little bit busy here, and it's a busy garage, but I've got quite a big scratch here." And he goes, "Why don't you pull the car up and into the light a little bit better? So pull it out halfway out of the garage so we can see it better in the sun together." So as I do so, I see that there is not a scratch there at all. And I said, "Oh man, you're right. That just looked as if there was a scratch when we were in the shade of the garage." So I pulled out and went to a meeting, and I drove for about a half hour, and then I was unlucky enough to get very, very close to a railroad trestle. The trestle was coming down. It was a suburban neighborhood that was one of those where the train runs right through the middle of the suburban town. And the railroad trestle came down and I crashed into it. I immediately drove across the track because I was basically already across as it was coming down. And when I was a safe distance from where the train was, I got out of my car and looked, and the scratch was there that I had seen in the garage earlier before. I want to take this time to explain to you that there is a power in visualization. What you see with your mind's eye becomes your truth and it becomes your reality. Visualization is extremely powerful. There's a book by a gentleman named Dr. David Hawkins. It's a book called Power versus Force. And the book is really about kinesiology. It's about how your body tends to know the truth of things much better than your mind. That your mind can lie to you and play tricks on you, but your body always knows the truth. So, if you are in the presence of organic substances and things that are good for you, that your body should be stronger. And when you're in the presence of bad energy or substances that are bad for you, your body becomes physically weaker. And that's something that is an expression of the instinct. It's the gut. So when you're in the presence of bad things, you feel bad and you lose your strength. And when you're in the presence of good things and organic things, you gain your strength and you have strength. But there's a footnote in this book that is really, really fascinating. And I can't believe that it wasn't highlighted even more. It was a small study and a footnote about how when people tend to go blind who were smokers, they sometimes quit smoking. And I found this study to be extremely fascinating, and I thought to myself, when you no longer hold the idea or the visualization of what you think you are, suddenly a lot of opportunities open up to see yourself in a different way. When you can no longer see yourself a certain way, you don't behave that way. Same thing as happens when you see yourself in a certain way, you become that way. So visualization is very important. It behooves us to see good things for ourselves. It behooves us to see positive things for ourselves, because the more intensely we focus on them, these ideas for ourselves, the way we see our lives, that's how your life is created. I hope you think wonderful things for yourself today. I hope you see wonderful things for yourself today, because what you see in your mind's eye matters. Victor Costa, signing off for the Daily Lift.